He styled himself the brother leader, the king of kings of Africa, a revolutionary to some, a dictator to others. For over 4 decades, Muammar Gaddafi ruled Libya with ambition, eccentricity, and fear. From 1969 to 2011, Muammar Gaddafi transformed Libya's fortunes and then brought them crashing down. His story is one of revolution, Pan-African dreams, brutal repression, and a violent end. Born in 1942 in a Bedouin tent, Muammar Gaddafi grew up poor but determined. Inspired by Egyptian leader Gamal Abdel Nasser, he joined the military, and at just 27, led a bloodless coup that ended the Libyan monarchy in 1969. He abolished the constitution, introduced a form of direct rule he called Jamahiriya, government by the masses, and positioned himself not as president, but as leader of the revolution. With Libya's vast oil wealth, Gaddafi modernized infrastructure, healthcare, and education, but his rule was far from democratic. Gaddafi blended Arab nationalism, Islam, and socialism into an ideology that only he truly understood, captured in his infamous Green Book. Dissent was crushed, opponents disappeared, freedom of speech became a myth in Gaddafi's Libya. In the 1980s, Gaddafi became a global pariah, accused of sponsoring terrorism from Europe to Africa. The 1988 Lockerbie bombing, which killed 270 people, marked a turning point. Sanctions isolated Libya. In 1986, U.S. warplanes bombed Tripoli and Benghazi, nearly killing Gaddafi. In his later years, Gaddafi turned to Africa. He poured millions into the African Union, proposed a continental currency, and crowned himself the King of Kings of Africa. But at home, economic inequality simmered. The Arab Spring ignited the fire that would consume him. In 2011, protests erupted. Gaddafi responded with violence. The world reacted. NATO intervened. His grip slipped. On October 20, 2011, after 42 years in power, Muammar Gaddafi was captured and killed by rebels in his hometown of Sirte. A man who once defied the world died in the dust of the land he ruled. Gaddafi was a visionary to some, a villain to others. He uplifted Libya and plunged it into darkness. His life was a paradox, his legacy still unsettled. But one thing is certain, Muammar Gaddafi changed Libya forever. This was Untold Stories About African Leaders, only on African Affairs Network Television, where Africa reclaims her narrative.